You only had 10 exercises for the rest of time.
Yeah.
That's all you have in your library to stay as muscular as possible. Give me the list.
Right, this sounds like good fun. The world's most famous bodybuilder right now, Chris Bumstead, aka Cbum, been asked to list his top 10 exercises if he could only do 10 for the rest of his life. I thought I'd do the same. My list here, and we're going to compare the two. Now, why would you care about my list, you're probably wondering? Random person on the internet wearing a gorgeous hat. Well, this is why, my friend, because this week I downloaded the new app Threads. Within 24 hours, I had over 120 followers. So I think I know a thing or two.
Squats.
Why?
Just overall leg growth. If it's my whole life, I might actually do Smith machine squats because it'll help my knees in a little bit, be a little bit easier.
Interesting what he says about Smith machine squats there in terms of his joints, because my choice of squat is actually the hack squat. I prefer kind of being locked in position. I prefer that support, that stability, and then I can really focus on the target muscle, which for me when I'm doing those hack squats is the quads. We all know that the barbell squat is the king of squats, but as I've got older, I've wanted to take less risks, so a safer variation, preventing injury is my priority moving forward.
Deadlifts,
Okay.
just to get something that'll target my hamstrings, and so I don't have to take out another 10 of something too hamstring focused.
Deadlifts also on my list, but I am a fan of the Romanian deadlift, and I have never been one for putting 6 plates on either side just to make a cool Instagram video. I like to keep it a nice, manageable weight. I like to control the movement. I like to feel a nice deep stretch, primarily in my hamstrings.
Pull-ups, so I can hit my back and biceps in one.
Overhand, underhand?
Neutral.
Oh my god, it's like we're one brain. I can't believe it. If I've only got 10 exercises to play with, I am not doing any dedicated bicep or dedicated tricep work. I think these muscles are going to get sufficient exposure through the compound movements, and to me, there's other more important muscle groups that I want to focus on and dedicate exercises to.
Incline dumbbell press.
Uh-huh.
I find incline's a little bit better on your shoulders, so if you're doing it's the only exercise you can do, you won't fuck up your shoulders as much. And dumbbell, it'll just keep you a little bit more symmetrical.
Exactly the same again. I can't believe it. Incline dumbbell press all the way. You're looking to wear sexy, slutty vests like me, you're going to want to build that upper chest. And that is why I always primarily focus on the dumbbell incline press. If I could only do one chest exercise, this would be it. Just a quick side note, guys. I actually bought these slutty tank tops a long time ago. Nice longer length ones. And I can't find them anywhere nowadays. All my usual spots that I shop in are going a little bit LGBT for me. If anyone can recommend any good companies that do nice, long, loose tank tops, drop it in the comments below. It's much appreciated.
Dumbbell shoulder press.
Uh-huh. Seated?
Seated.
Yep.
Dumbbell shoulder press. Yeah, I think that'll help your triceps and shoulders a lot.
Again, this is on my list too. Now, I'm saying this, obviously these are all staple exercises really. So as I was watching this video, I felt like Cbum was getting a little bit tired at this point, and he wasn't really into the task at hand. But the guy who was interviewing him, he was pushing because he wanted that list of 10 so we can get those YouTube clicks. Who can blame him?
Close grip flat bench. Different part of the chest and triceps. Both getting hit
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
It's over, because I have not listed that exercise. I think the closest one I've got is dips. Obviously, they are not as narrow, but I like to do dips to hit the chest. I think they're good for the shoulders, and then obviously they're good for hitting the triceps too.
Dumbbell curl.
Nope, not got those either.
How do you want to live without doing fucking dumbbell curls?
It doesn't even
for the
help your
rest of
physique.
life,
I just need it for my mindset.
Exactly.
I don't know, to me they're just not a priority, but I guess, yeah.
Did I say bent over row?
No.
Bent over row.
Okay.
That'll help like stability, like core as well.
Okay, we're back on the same wavelength now. I have got a T-bar row. I like the T-bar row machine, the kind of set bar that's locked in, because you can really load it up. You can take the pressure off your lower back, and you can engage your core and really hit out some good, decent reps.
Probably like a hanging leg raise, just to make sure your core is getting hit and you're not like fucking up your back.
Oh my god, we're really bad now. We are cooking again, Chris. We are cooking again.
I'm done. You, fuck off out of here.
Because this is my favorite core exercise. Now, I love training core, and there are so many options. But when I was making this list, I only had space to include one. And if you're looking for the best bang for your buck in terms of hitting those deep muscles, getting those lower abs, which are obviously the ones that are usually going to be covered up in fat. Also incorporating some other skills as well, like your grip strength, this is the exercise to go to.
I would probably do lateral raises just to get some meaty delts over.
Fuck yeah.
This was his number 10 exercise, but actually it was a little bit higher on my list. It was around number 4 or 5 because I was thinking of what muscles I prioritize when building my physique. I have always wanted bigger shoulders ever since I was young, and I still want bigger shoulders now. Now, one thing I've noticed that I think is driving that thought process is that when you are training,
Yeah, what's up?
delts are one of those muscle groups that can get left behind and overwhelmed by other muscles, particularly if you've got big arms. So I think giving them a bit more attention and relying on compound exercises for your biceps and triceps is the way to go forward.
Think what parts of the body I'm missing right now.
Calves.
Fuck yeah, the calf. They'll just do stairs on the side and not tell you about
fine.
that.
Okay, fine.
My final exercise, bottom of the totem pole, is some sort of calf range. I actually like the seated calf machine where you've got pads on your knee. As a natural, if you can get a nice big calf pump, it actually makes your overall leg development look a lot more impressive. Legs have always been a weak point for me because I always train at such a low body fat. But in recent years, I've been able to get my calves to pop more, my quads to pop more, and when I look at my legs, they look aesthetic, they look lean, they look sexy. And when I wear a nice skirt and a pair of sexy stilettos, everyone in the community is staring at me.
I got something for us, too. Would you like to take this beautiful woman to bed?
Right guys, so let's pop these up side by side. Obviously some crossover, some differences, but I don't think this video was intended as one of those definitive
only exercises you'll ever need to do
type things. I think it was just a conversation, and this is what he came up with when he was asked. I don't know a lot about Chris Bumstead, but the thing I like best is that sometimes when I've seen clips of him, when I've seen videos of him online, when I've seen pictures, he sports a very, very charming mustache. And you've got to love that, so 2 thumbs up, Chris, 2 thumbs up. Right, you've seen his list, you've seen my list if you're interested. Pop your list of your 10 exercises down below. Let's argue with each other in the comments. If you're still here, guys, this is a small channel. Help me grow by dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. And until next time, thank you very much and bye-bye.